Alright, welcome everybody, welcome back. I'm just gonna be doing a little double check, just for certainty. Alright, that's fine. So, yeah, we're gonna go continue on the Malfa project today. I had a blast yesterday, trust me upon this one. I played till 2 hours, I think. So 7 hours of gaming. Holy hell, that's a lot, but hey, it's a good game. Though my PC cannot handle it too well. I should actually get a better graphics card, thinking about it. But yeah, that's at least the thing that I'm gonna be planning to do. It's one of the things that I'm gonna be doing anyway, so getting a better graphics card, getting a better GPU. But yeah, it does, it is a thing that needs to be done anyway. So yeah, so today we're gonna be following the part where I'm gonna be doing, well, today I'm gonna be working on the last part of the tail section, and that would end, and then I will finally be done for today. I hope you're all gonna be enjoying, and let's get started here. So yeah, let me just get a regular old-fashioned paperwork. Which kind of thing do I want to see? I want to see this. That's good. Too much words. There you go. There you go. Scipio tricks. Nice little chicken guy. Anyway, I hope you all have been having a great day today, because I do. This thing needs to be turned again, and this needs to be that way. So yeah, I've been trying to do my very best upon getting this thing fixed and done. Trust me upon this. But yeah, so that today I'm actually like, I have a blast when I'm doing gaming, but yeah, I wanted to just test out how well the game runs and what the big deal is. But yeah, I should get a better graphics card, to say the least, because I cannot run it for some parts. Well, I can run it. It's just that it is on PlayStation 4 graphics, so it's not the best. But yeah, Cyberpunk is fun. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Playing it on the highest difficulty without even knowing how to do it. Oh man, playing a pure melee build is quite fun, especially on the highest difficulty, because then it's actually a challenge. You need to figure out how you're gonna approach the enemy, and then go in and then smack everybody's head in. With smacking, I mean like blood crushing it. It's quite fun. Anyway, to say the least, I have been busy working on this project now for like, I think, a month now? Probably. But yeah, I think I did pretty well already, seeing how far I did with the amount of hours that I've been putting into this. But yeah, drawing is one of the steps that are always taking the longest. And sometimes it's really difficult to get the motivation or get the things that you want to draw on the drawing. So I always say, like, just take it easy. You're already doing your best here, and that's important. But yeah, it did. I think I did say a fair warning that I would not be streaming, or might not be able to stream yesterday. So I think I did pretty well on informing. But yeah, I'm trying to do my very best here to get everything fixed up and running. But damn, this sometimes is really difficult to do, because I'm trying to I'm trying to keep the same texture as before on this thing, but it takes so much time. It is so damn important for this thing to be exactly how it is supposed to be, because it represents the small feathers. It's supposed to be only that. So I cannot fall back to other types of texture, otherwise it will ruin everything. Well, it should not ruin it, but it does. It's such a great day today. I did actually quite well. Reminds me of the days that I'm trying to do whatever I wanted to do in the first place. But yeah, this Moth Hop project, it is actually quite fun to do. Even though it's just, every single time it's almost the same. It's just drawing feathers and drawing feathers. But eventually, we can finally get to the vegetation and all that stuff. So I need to figure out, like, I'm probably gonna be putting down the, I'm probably gonna be asking, well, I'm probably gonna be putting aside the coloring first to get first the background down. So I need to draw the background first, that's the idea. So I'm gonna make a composition of where this creature lives, and then put that in the background of the bird. So I'll keep the bird central, but I need to, it's that, or it's gonna be just a blank thing. I don't know if it is gonna be environmental or not. That's the question most of the times. So yeah, it's one of the things that I need to keep in mind when I try to draw, actually. Just keep everything the same. Make sure that the drawing that I'm centralizing is on the main frame and on the main post, and then work from there on. So if I have a background, I need to make sure that the background is not blending in with the artwork itself. I also need to make sure that everything that the background represents is still the same. So yeah, I do need a lot of things. It's just really hard for me sometimes to figure out, like, what I need to do. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. So many things, so little time. Well, technically I have all the time of the world. I'm just doing come on. There you are. I just need to make sure that I need to update my GPU, and I need to update my graphics card. That's gonna be a thing for this year. I'm gonna be doing it after the whole thing is settled down. It's quite funny when you try to see, like, how much time I'm actually doing, how much time this just takes. Like, I'm already starting to work on this, and now it's already 10 minutes in. That's how quick, that's how quick time passes for these kind of, annoying situations. They're not bad, don't get me wrong here, but they could be avoided in many cases. They could be understandable. They could be, they could be really done already. It's just that sometimes, these drawings just take a lot of time in because of the words. Come on, I can get this. I can get this right. Because of all the stuff that I'm doing. I mean, honestly, Time does fly a lot when you're having fun, so I don't blame any of it to the. I'm not blaming any of it towards me or anybody else. So yeah. Well, we only need this. We only need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 done. That's doable. That's doable from the start. There you go. There you go. I used to think that these things are so much easier when, you just take your time with them. But they're not. They're still difficult because, they require certain handling that, sometimes can be really bad if you're not doing it the right way. Or you just like me and you get overexhausted. But yeah, being it already been like 50 minutes in, and you already noticed that this is probably one of the things that, is hard to do anyway. I don't mind though. I don't mind. It just takes my, hat off of a couple of things anyway. It's drawing. It's chillaxing, doing nothing but doing anything. Doing everything, doing nothing. I guess you get the point here. It's a lot of stuff that if you would not have done it, you would not have seen it. And I mean really, if you just look at the broader picture here, a lot of stuff here is actually quite easy to understand. Like, I know how to do this because, I know the movement already. It's this. And I just have to repeat it. I could technically put it on a stamp if I want to, and then use that stamp to press it. But if I do a stamp, then it might get incorrect. and that you don't want. Sorry about that. I had something in my uppercase of my jawline. It was stuck. It was like annoying. Anyway, I do hope that the end result of this is actually going to be paying off. Which probably will, considering how well this already looks. It's just that, not everything is going to be looking like rainbows and sunshine. And I mean it. Like, you're trying to do your very best here, trying to keep up with every single detail you have. You're probably gonna get confused, so that's why you not always use the same details everywhere, because otherwise you will have a whole damn thing with only one detail, which doesn't work. Like, for instance, if I would have done that, if I would have used only the same feathers everywhere, it would not have the feathers would not have enough variety to represent different parts or different sections of the bird itself, which then comes with the problem that the artwork will not be representable because it's unable to look like a bird because it does not have the differences. Well, on the basic point it does look like a bird, but on the higher skill points it lacks stuff. It lacks it lacks details, sometimes it lacks accuracy, sometimes, those things I need to be. Jesus. I'm still running the other thing, right? Yes, I am. Hold on. I need to shut something down, I think. No. Yes. Alright. Let me just double check. Just to be on the safe side here. Looks like I'm still running it. Hold on. This one requires an control delete. Because it doesn't want to go down. It's one of the things that, keeps on running in the background, which I don't want to. Come on. There you go. It's gone. Alright. That's good. So yes, since I needed to shut that down, I'm so very sorry for that. But yeah, I need to update my graphic cards because of the amount of stuff I have to deal with. Because, I want to play some newer games, or I even want to sculpt better, then, it would be smart to update my graphics card. Because, the more better the graphics card, the better it gets. I just need to figure out how. Probably involves money. Which I do have, but it's not the best ideas. Now, allow me to just double check if the pattern is correct. Always backtrack on yourself, because otherwise you might miss something. That part is too dark, so I need to clear that up with the... And that's possible. That's easy to fix. So yeah. This is a lot of work. Don't get me wrong here. It's a lot of work for little time, but it's good for, just getting everything done. Also, the quality of it is actually quite nice. I don't mind actually working on the on this project at all. Lifts my spirit, creates better, it creates focus that I sometimes lack or sometimes forget because, you know, I'm not a really good person when it comes to being social, and I hope that one day the things will be going back to normal. I hope they will, because that way I can then, you know, continue just doing whatever I wanted to do in the first place. So yes, this whole thing here, especially over here, that's gonna be right over here. So we're now running downwards towards the tail section, so I think we can be able to get it all the way down. So yeah, I'm positive that we can fix this all in one go. But yeah, I'm just gonna be reminding you guys that this requires a hand. Alright. So after this, my hand will be probably stressed out because of all the amounts of work. And yeah, I did a lot of stuff. I must admit that. I do. But I also need to keep in mind that, you know, my hand also needs rest. So yeah. Was probably not that smart to playing a game the whole day long where, you know, your hand is actually glued on the mouse button, on the mouse itself, which then, you know, creates this lovely suppression in your hands because, you know, uh, your muscles are actually contrasting, like grasping on the mouse itself. So yeah, it's not a very smart move for me to actually game all pulling a game all nighter if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm the only one to blame for this kind of mess because, you know, it's still my body. I decided to do it. I wanted to do it because, you know, I wanted to play the game. And I like it. I do, honestly. It's nothing to worry about. I know I like to play a game where I just can crack skulls and beat some people up. Honestly, it's just joyless fun. Well, for some, maybe. For me, it's a blast. Anyway. So as you can see already, so this whole contraption that I'm trying to draw, this whole texture takes actually a lot of effort to me, so allow me to double check something if I can do it. Not that I can see. Smoke proofing in a floating point, alright. Canvas, show rulers, show grid, pace. Not the thing that I was looking for, but I'm to look here. So here are the stamps. Alright, so that's all the stamps. But I do need a stamp like that, which I don't have. Of course I don't have stamps like that. I should actually cut down a square out of it and then use that instead, but I don't, so I can't. No way. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, and that's not what I asked for. So yeah, you can already see that stamps do work, but you know, they are different than, you know, this. Also, stamps look alike really well, so they don't really help in the long term. Well, they do lift your job, but I don't think I will be able to use stamps that quickly. Maybe for some parts, maybe. But then I also need to design them myself because, you know, my art style is different than the stamps that are currently available. Which is annoying, because that means that I can only use the stamps correctly. Anyway, let's see. We're already half an hour almost in. Oh well. We're just doing our job here. Drawing these feathers, these beautiful little feathers. I must say, I'm quite impressive upon how I'm doing things. Really, honestly, this is actually quite the same thing as I always do. Just doing whatever I wanted to do in the first place. And that's just loving this kind of mess. So, how far? That's a long way down. And I mean, really, it's a long way down from my part. Well, from my advantage point, like that. So, yes. There you go. So, what we now need to do... Oh boy, did I do something? Did I strafe off the line? Yes, I do. I'm gonna be focusing on this one instead. Yes, I am. I'm gonna forget that line. I'm gonna be using this then instead. I cannot have more than one line here. So you're probably wondering, like, what the hell am I doing right now? Well, you already can see this line over here, which we're gonna be using for another kind of approach. On the tail part. I'm a little bit exhausted. Not actually things to worry about, but you know, I had a really low sleep when it comes to, you know, engaging a game where you have like a real good game. So yeah, I do like to play games that I like. I do like to play games where I can like the game for being funny. I also like games where it is just hack and slash, so it's a good game. But yeah. So yeah, what can we talk about anymore? I have no idea what I'm gonna be talking about. What is on the top of my tongue that can be talked about? Yes. There we go. Oh, something. So yeah, the idea of making, you know, a drawing, for instance, right now, is that you have a focus of what you're going to be drawing. Can be a sketch, can be a photo, can be anything you want. I, for instance, went in front of me, had a picture of a bird and a moth, which the bird was a hawk and the moth was the moth. And from there on, I used that to get towards my, sketch. And then from the sketch, I went to real. But the problem with the real part always is that it is missing a lot of details. And I always start up with instantly with details. So my sketches are like already determined what I'm going to be drawing. But how they are going to be drawn is different. Probably that's the wording. But yeah. So the sketch is like the sketch, but then the sketch is getting filled in by the drawing. Or by the textures. Yes. That's the wording I was looking for. It's not the best wording anyway, but it's just a thing. So yeah. What to talk about now? Honestly, I have no idea. So let's talk about. Oh, I know a good way to talk things out. So, you do have a rock, right? So, if you have a rock, and this rock is only a rock, then why would you care about anything else than just that rock? Well, because it's a rock, you're not supposed to care about the rock, because it's just a rock. If you throw the rock, it just will lay down because it's a rock. If you make a picture of the rock, it's still a rock in the picture. If you drive with the rock will just, sit there doing nothing but just, going with whatever you're going. So let's take this rock that absolutely represents nothing. Let's go with that. And put him inside of a desert. So there is just a rock inside of the desert. Very strange because, normally rocks don't exist in deserts that often. Depends on which desert you use, but let's not make it comparable. But you have in the middle of a desert of sand, you have a rock in the center. You can see the rock. So how does the rock look like? Well, it looks like a rock. How does it act? It's a rock. It does not act. How does the rock... Does the rock move? No, of course not, silly. It's a rock. Rocks don't move. So, what's so special about this rock? Actually, nothing. And how many rocks are there? Well, there's only one rock. You're looking at it. And so, since the rock is in the desert and there is nothing of interest to the rock, you focus on the rock, you do nothing with the rock. You see if there is something else that is more interesting than the rock. No, it's just a desert with a rock in it. And you're wondering, like, why is there a rock in the desert? And you're still wondering, like, oh my god. So, this rock, yes, this rock. Does it do anything? Does it have any special powers? No, it's just a rock in the desert. How does it look like? Well, it looks rock-like, of course. But what shape? Well, the shape of a rock, of course. And you're constantly answering your own questions with just, it's just a rock. And eventually, you find that the answer of every question is answered by it's just a rock most of the times. And then when you continue to talk about, that rock that is in the desert for no particular reason, you will figure out that, everything is just fine. And then you totally forget about what we're talking about. That's the fun part about rock magic, You just you just kind of forgot about every single fucking thing you just say, and you are focusing upon, making a story up about a rock in a desert. I can make a story up for a rock in the desert. It's not that easy, but it is possible. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I went a little bit there too much. I should lower it down right now. There you go. So yeah, you can make actually a whole story up about a rock in the desert that just stands there, does nothing. It's just a rock. It's like keeping your mind off anything else that just goes on in your mind. It calms you down. It calms you down even better than sleeping most of the times, because you're forcing yourself to talk about a rock that does not even exist inside of a desert that does not even exist, and you're just putting it into a place where nothing can happen, nothing special will happen, and therefore you have like a very easy place to just do anything you want. So yeah, rock magic. It's very funny. There you go. Let's just take a look at it. I mean, obviously, it's very important. Alright. That looks good, that looks good. Alright, that looks good. Do I need to make it bigger? Do I need to make this bigger? Now we're gonna be looking for the right amount. So do we need this kind of amount of fat belly? No, because that would not make any sense. Unless I move the hands, which I can't. So it's either that. So I can do that. So we're going to be looking for something in particular. We're going to be looking for now, seeing if we can find a way to get this. So we're looking for something to see if we can add more looks to it. Well, better look to it. Now it's a little bit skinny, if you can see it, as you can see. So should we move the leg? That's the question. Should we move this leg? It's already there. That's already there. Should put this back on full. Just to take a look at what I need. So if we move the leg right over here, and I keep that there, this, that should work. So we're going to be looking for the leg, claw 1, claw 2. This is leg 2, yes, this is leg 2. Alright, we're going to move leg 2. Let's go. Should have moved like that. I also could keep it on the same place as before. But I should move it right over. I should. because this way I can actually wait. Hold on. No, I can't. I can't do that. I just can't. This is done, and that needs to be here. It's either like this, but then no, no, that's too much. We'll keep it where it is right now, because therefore because that would be better. Because this one is actually stretched out and this one is not. Yes. Alright, so that works, that works, that works, that works. I am now finished with this whole party. It's not fully finished, but it is finished for me now. Body? No. Yeah, but yes, this one. So yes, this will work. Alright, so we're gonna put some more hair now. We're gonna be putting some hair here. Because we need to actually split the parts. There you go. This will fix it right up. That will fix it. Alright, that will fix that problem right there in the back. Saving is important. So yeah, this is how far I got for today. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna be calling it right here after I'm finished saving, which is supposed to be done now. Yes, it is. Alright, thank you all for watching for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I wish you all a great day. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye.